Hello everyone, Duke here with part 5 of this Romano-British campaign, Rome Total War Barbarian Invasion. And we have got the fight of the campaign, most likely, to kick us off today with an enormous Saxon army, 3,158 strong, against the humble might of our Romano-British cavalry. There's nothing for it. I think, have I tried? I was going to see if I can get money for. Oh no, we're not at war, are we? No, in fact we're trading with them. I think I'm going to attack this army just sort of preemptively because we know it's coming, and I've had to recruit loads of cavalry to tie it down. I'd rather just get rid of it now because I need to keep converting my settlements to Catholicism or Christianity to keep the Isles secure, and it's going to be a lot easier without the Saxons breathing down our neck. So let's go. My goodness, look at the disparity. Oh gosh. What are we in for here? My giddy on. Some peasants at least. But I think we're going to have to fight quite concentrated and surround units as much as possible. We can do night battles, which is quite cool. Nothing for it. Nothing for it. We'll just have to go for it. Hopefully, you know, they've had to. This is an army that is not easily built. In this game, you have to build armies up one unit at a time from each settlement. It would take a while to get another army like this again. So I feel like we could certainly, if we defeat this, we can certainly go and convert Scotland, and whilst we continue to build the economy.
Let us offer prayer
and you need a speech.
for victory, and then let us arm ourselves to the teeth, just in case the gods aren't listening. The hair has been gutted, and the liver was as clear as day. Portents such as this can only be considered good. They stand alone. No friend has come to this place to die for them. Does this not say something about their honor? They're standing among nations? That army comprises a full quarter of our foe's warriors. Is that the best that they can do? These old women, beardless youths, and craven dogs? I think we will grow weary of killing today. They have been led here by strutting fools and blustering morons. Now they will pay the price. We are hugely outnumbered. So if today we die, we do so as heroes, defiant in the face of all odds. Both armies have strong cavalry detachments. This will be a day for the noble horsemen to prove their worth. They may take the high ground, but why should this help a bunch of slack-jawed idiots like them? Today, the carrion birds feast, but they will feast upon our enemies, not on good Roman flesh!
Okay. It's pretty flat ground. I don't think there's really an awful lot of deploying to do, really. They said that was a quarter of the Saxon strength, which is interesting. Where's my general? I'm just trying to see if I can bump up my morale early, but... It's a lot of Saxons. Alright. Oh, so fast forwarding, it turns the camera on really speedy as well. Right. Speed is our strength. Are we on the edge of the map already? It's hard to tell where the... there it is. Alright. We're not on the edge. Maybe we can run up a little faster then. Oh, okay. Actually, they're sending some infantry towards us. Maybe we could draw out some of their infantry bit by bit. I'm going to send 2 cavalry to keep an eye on this stuff. Oh, that's a gift. We have to go for that. to take one off here. Let's just take this unit out. Keep everything else in reserve. They're impetuous, which I don't like. Impetuous is bad. It tends to mean they don't flee or don't want to flee. Right, they've turned around, so let's go get them. Oh, they're just steady now. That's good. Maybe if we keep pushing into them like that. They're broken. Excellent. Right, that's one unit down. I don't even know if we're going to have to. Oh man, we are really going to have to throw all our weight at something here if we're going to not get cornered. Right, I'm going to throw my weight that way and that way. Smash through this cavalry unit. Right, these units are a bit caught up. Let's just have them keep running this way. I'll get bogged down. Right, they're off. Good. And let's press a little bit on that side. Why not? Okay, one of our generals is down. First man in his unit, as always. What I tell you, I am the best at getting my generals killed straight away. No one can beat me at it. I'm cursed. That first man in his unit, I'm telling you, that is not a surprise to me. That always happens. So I'd already lost a major cavalry unit after this battle. Right, let's get these guys out of here. They're getting surrounded. Well, yeah, we haven't taken many casualties at all, but one of them is our family member, unfortunately. Right, let's charge these Saxons' keels while everyone's sort of fleeing on this side. Let's sort of try and get a general route going. Those hunters are sort of running, but nothing to worry about. I'm going to charge those Saxon sea invaders, actually. Right, those Trojan axemen are broken now. Yep, let's crush that unit if it comes back. They could be a pain later on. Let's avoid that. Oh my days, look at these missiles. It's a shame we lost a family member because that does slow the conversion rate in our settlements. Right, their general's coming on. Right, go take out that cavalry. The warlord's going to fight long and hard, that's for sure. Please, okay, I'm just charging their missiles. Their missiles are just going crazy. Oh, yes! That could speed things up a bit.
Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
Right, I'm not going to change target though. I think I want them to keep. Okay, no, the general's fleeing. We don't need to worry about the general unit at least. You guys. Oh my days! My units changed targets, and they got themselves really damaged there. That was a shame. Right, guys, get back. I think. Yeah, they're spears. Let's get back a bit. At least our general bodyguard units will recover for free for us. Yeah, everyone just crushed that unit there. What are these? Oh yeah, they're peasants. I thought they were like some druid unit because of the way they're spread out, but I forgot. Yeah, there's peasants in this army. Alright. Come on. They're fighting to the death. That's annoying. Alright, let's... Oh, these missiles. Wow. Excellent rate of fire. Alright, what's this? They're hunters as well. Right, cavalry unit, go chase them down. One of you break off, attack those hunters. Ah, their cavalry's come back. How many of them have we killed? 78%. Alright. Can you believe that? First man in his unit. Happens every time with me. I think it's because they're positioned on the wing of the unit, which makes them a bit vulnerable. But like I say, I have a curse cast upon me ever since I was a child. My generals will be the first man in their unit to die. Which is risky. We just won, by the way, and I can't believe that. I'm just running things down to see if I can maximise the damage. To make sure they don't come back. Wow. I don't even know what to say. How have we won this? 895 men. Funny enough, I know our troop quality was good. But quality has a quantity of its own, as they say, and that was a big army. 3-1. Oh, you even got 5 extra men there somehow. 3163. Again, it's not even 900 men. We're outnumbered 3.5 to 1 there. If they survive that, we should be able to run them down and fight them again. It's showing me off a family member, though. Like I say, that does slow down conversion. And, you know, it reduces the number of people who can have children and keep the factions going, because there's no guarantee that we're going to have loads of family members. If our family members all die, then we're screwed. So, let's hope it doesn't come to that. Oh, come on, there we go. Yes, completely wiped, baby. Right, back we go. Ooh, income's gone up quite substantially. Okay, we've run out of money. Okay, we are building that necessary upgrade, so that's okay. There's nothing urgent to build there. There's nothing to cancel. No, it's not urgent to retrain everything yet. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, tell you what, how is the conversion? Actually, what's the religion like here now? 95% Christian. Fine. Okay, so we don't need to... Right? I'm reading that right, aren't I? Yeah. So let's move these bad boys up to Dalraida. Start the conversion there, because I think this place is going to be secure for a little while. What I probably should have done, actually, is build a watchtower. Oh, I don't have the money anyway. Can we get a spy? Yeah, I just want to keep an eye out along these shores, but we can always ride back in pretty good speed. Heroic death, Luco Britannicus, what a name for a Britannic general. Right. Oh, for goodness sake. We're going to be in the negative now. If you saw, yep, we've just had a new army. This must have been the Saxon invasion that did it. Okay, fair enough, it gives us a replacement general. Okay, I'll take that. This just cost us a lot of money, though. You swines. At least knock next time. Right, I'm going to have to get rid of all that. Okay, I'm going to have to get rid of the ground knights too. They're too expensive. First of all, go in here. Oh, I can't even have... Oh, you swines! This must be the Saxon invasion that's done this. Oh, doesn't it... Urgh, you Philistines. Right. Basically not going to do any building this turn either. Right, how's this converting? 35% Christianity. It should be fairly quick then. Good. Alright, at least... That should be it for now. That's 669. Oh yeah, that's because it's about to upgrade. It should be okay after it's upgraded. Okay. People in flight, the Burgundy. I'd rather it be the Saxons, but whatever. Right, now I can move this guy up to here. He can start help with the conversion. Yeah, hopefully the Saxons won't like throw everything at us now, because they've got other enemies to fight. I think it's the Burgundy we saw last time. Yeah, this is all we can afford to do this time. Unless I do spend a bit of wonga to build a watchtower here. Just see out to here. You know what? I'll build another one here. Oh, we can't. Okay, how about here? It's an invalid position. Alright. Whatever. How's it going here? Oh, 30% Christian already. Excellent. Let's keep that going. Right, Londinium is upgraded. I'm going to put these... Oh, you can't auto-queue things like in later games. Okay. But look at all these amazing buildings we can get here. This should give us a good roster for what we do. Now, you only need the basic level stables for our best some of our best cavalry. Yeah, we need to get this place secure before we go anywhere else. And I want to get my economy stable enough. And I want to get the religion side sorted out. Maybe even here, but that's not a massive target just yet. Because like I said, if the Saxons come back again, then we're all good. Right, not too much to do this turn. I've got no money to spend, no politics, no nothing. So I'm just going to end the turn again. Eastern Roman... Oh, I thought Eastern Romans were dead. That would be a turnaround. Okay, Eastern Roman rebels are dead, but that's not to say they're not going to come back. So I think we've already seen them crushed before, and yet there they were again. Right, religion here. Yeah, our generals are getting old, so we want to use them for their worth with this Christianity stuff. Now that they're a majority religion, I think we can get rid of this. Yeah. Let's build a little... At least we have enough money now, just timed, to get the Christian shrine built here. Can I build a watchtower there? Yeah. Bosh. Alright, excellent. So we have as much warning as we can pretty much possibly get now. Unless, actually, no, I think building one here as well would help, because this juts out a little bit. Ooh, look at that. Little port. Okay, so that's given us as much as a heads up as we can possibly hope to get. Meanwhile, let's we train some more men. And I wouldn't mind getting a merchant, but I don't think he'll survive a very... Oh no, they're rubbish. No, I'll save my money. I want to get the walls built. For Eboracum. Londinium, rather. So, what's the religion here now? Still 52%. No. Okay. Yeah, I think I would. If we do have time, I would like to convert Tara as well to Christianity. Just to avoid any complications down the road. Because faction difficulty and all that stuff. Faction religion in this expansion, not in the base game, but in the expansion, is it goes from nothing in the first game, like it's non-existent, to huge. I wonder if we can get a ceasefire and make them pay for it.
Be quick. Our patience is limited.
Request. Oh, maybe we can get some map information. Yeah, that would be really good. I'd like to see what they're up to. Now, if I throw out 2,000, what would they say? Very generous. Saxony, you are generous. I'm not going to push it. I'm going to take 5,000 army map information. Trade rights?
Very
Yes!
well.
You know, it makes sense. Whoa. Wow. But it also tells me... Wow, that's a big city there. Quite literally. Hard city. But if we took that, that will keep Britannia safe. Because that's clearly where they get their ships. And I don't think... You may be able to sail around there. But I don't think they'd be that driven after that to do so. Besides, if we put a ship up there, after we take this area, then that's it. They can't get through. So... Right. Now let's use this money they've given us to accelerate the building projects we were thinking of doing. Burkham, you can do some building now. How about... Oh, highways. Get an arena. Or just more crop rotation. I feel like I should get the most expensive buildings while I'm somewhat in possession of money. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's just get the farmlands built. Why not? Right, how's religion here now? Am I still on the same turn? 56%. Wow, I'm hovering around on this turn a bit too long. I think I extended it, didn't I, when I treated with this guy. But it was worth it. Alright. Imperator. Alright, it's good. We're actually getting some semblance of stability now. Did I recruit that merchant? No. Saved my pennies. Right, get a Christian chapel now. 72%. Their work here is done. Let's jump aboard here. I'm back there. And jump in here. 30% Christianity. Religious buildings currently giving them an awful lot of resistance the other way. Okay, not much you can do about that. It's going to take a little longer here. But I'm not going to if you destroy it while it's 100%, it seems to have an incredibly negative effect. So we're not going to do that. Besides, if we upgrade the farms as well, like I've chosen to do here, it does go some way in removing the culture penalty.
Orders?
Could also send this guy to go help. But right, I'll save the game as episode 5. Yeah. Right. Yeah, so it looks like they've had a bit of an eastward expansion here. But it's always quite spread out. Maybe it's not as bad as it seems. Looks to be about 4 cities. And if we took that one, that's easily their best region. Get a few ships here, sell over there. And it's given us a few settlement locations as well for the Franks and the Romans, Burgundii. But I think that's a priority. If we get that taken care of, I think Britannia can be considered safe. Dancing on the Volcania here. I'm moving all my generals here. And look, the Eastern Roman rebels are back. What did I say? First Council of Constantinople is taking place. Other than that, not much to report. Yeah. I'm focusing on the economy right now. I think the units that we have are strong enough to deal with whatever's thrown up against us right now. So I'm not upgrading barracks, I'm upgrading economy buildings and things. Unfortunately, I'm not making tons of money each turn.
Orders? Onward!
Forced to do lots of cool things. Let's get a merchant. We can retrain these guys. Why not?
Ready to sail!
So it's 15% Christian. We can get the ball rolling enough that we can put a religious building in there and leave it alone. That will also be a good position to be in. Right. Ease pants.
Yes.
Oh. I thought I'd right click and see if I wanted to do it or not. See my odds. He just went straight for it. Well, that was money down the drain. Whoops.
Set sail! All ashore!
Right. Is this building things up? A little bit more. Yep. Right. Did we build anything? Oh, that doesn't matter actually. Western Roman assassins are at war. And the Eastern Roman rebels and assassins are allies. How about that? Right. Let's do some building. Londinium has upgraded its walls, so that's fantastic. Our raider could do with some building of some kind. Maybe say some land clearance and then here. About some farmland of your own. Bochum, you're kind of okay for stuff right now. Ooh. He's married someone. Well, have a kid then. It's unlike the present. Alright, that's got some more. Oh dear, here we go. Religion. Getting a bit messy here. Christianity is causing unrest. Maybe would getting rid of this. Would this work? Ooh, that made it worse. Okay. I suppose they might theoretically only need to survive one turn, and then enough Christianity will be in there. Are there any mercenaries we can hire to help with the garrison?
Imperator!
Ooh, nothing cheap. Oh, I'm not going to bother. %50 is quite bad. It is our capital, so I can't move my capital there to minimise the impact. What I may have to do... I might want to get rid of the weaponsmith. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Right, you guys. Yeah, you get a sewer now. Let's encourage growth. Right, let's keep our fingers and toes crossed. And hope it doesn't rebel. If it doesn't rebel this turn, like uprising levels of rebellion, I think we'll be fine. Oh, Eastern Rome dead again. Okay, we did survive. And no one died. Success. Success, success, success. Now let's get that prepared. Let's get a Christian building in there. Yeah, it's 68% pagan now. But with Christian. So that's only going up. Excellent. We have made Christianity the dominant religion. Thank goodness for that. Anyone need building? Let's get... Yeah, I'll get some farmland built. And the turn. Oh dear, here come the Saxons again. They weren't happy with what we did last time. Right, fortunately, I think our work here is done. Yeah, thank goodness for that. So let's get... Come on. Come on. Get on. Why aren't they getting on? I need to... Oh, by the way, yeah, in the remaster you can turn the camera. Pretty cool trick. So, you can do that in the base game. It's being funny. I'm going to have to waste precious movement points. Right, you guys get there. Right, at least we're going to get back to settlement in time. Oh, and that's nowhere near as big an army either. And they're going to find a more united Isle this time. Money's gone down a bit. Wonder what's done that. Oop, still low. Okay, we won't impose. What's the massive... Oh, yes, the culture penalty at the moment. That's the big problem. Paganism's still a problem. So if I get rid of the paganism problem, I'll go to 71% and then it'll be stable. So it would be good to raise taxes here a little bit. But I need to keep getting rid of this culture penalty. But this will help keep things stable, so let's get that first. Adinium. Yeah, let's get stable, isn't it? Let's get this place recruiting cavalry in case we need it. Oh! Oh, that's one most. Yay! We got Wojtkoryx has come of age. So we have a... As long as he doesn't die, and in fact, he's so important now that I might not commit him to battle for a while. We've got a lot of years ahead of us, so that's good. Alright, oh, I've landed that. Blooming Londinium, of course they have. Do they have siege equipment? Doesn't look like it, so I think we've got time.
Sir! March! General, march!
Oh. Yeah, our income's going down. They don't send many ships at a time, which makes me think we shouldn't need to recruit too many ships to sail over there.
Waiting your command.
This is a small... Oh, they've got some mercenaries this time. Mercenary veteranary. Some golden band. Oof. Yeah, they've got some good units this time.
Sir!
Just checking the age of the diplomat so that, yeah, we've always got someone here to speak about peace with. To get a hefty pay check each time we beat them back. Aha. I get this blacksmith. It'd be good to be able to churn out quality troops all over the island.
Imperator!
These Sarmatian auxilia are very good. They hit hard, and the more upgrades we can give them, the better. Right. Saxony about to break the truce. Oh, they sailed off. Okay. Oh, for goodness sake, look at this. Londinium's increased again. And we haven't got the money to deal with it. The plus side is, I don't think we need this navy anymore. Might get rid of this just for the saving.
Ready.
How on earth has it gotten that much population? Did I just? I guess we have pressed in turn quite a few times, but that's incredible growth.
Orders. Awaiting your command. I shall speak with them at once.
Enough of the map information for money?
Regretfully, we must decline.
Right.
General.
We'll just have to be patient, I suppose. How many turns? He's 3,200. That's looking at 3 turns to get that money. Yeah, alright. So be it. Not much I can do. Alright, here come the Saxons again. Same army.
General.
And if I put my guys in the forest, and I just put them step back like that,
Forward. Ready to ambush.
might make them think it's completely undefended. I'm not going to build anything. Just want that money. Besides, I think this... Oh no, this place could do with some building itself. But nothing quite as important as what we need to do in Londinium. Right, how's the religion situation? 89% now. The main island is nearly entirely Christian. Good.
Imperator.
There they are. Right, I'm totally going to go for them. That's their faction leader and their factionaire. Could you imagine? That's all their family members, and we wipe them out in this battle. That would be an insane amount of luck. I don't think it will happen. But it'd be pretty cool. Not to mention damn convenient.
Imperator.
Right. Let's save the game.
Engage the
Yeah,
enemy.
they've landed here. We're seeing that as an immediate act of war. Yeah, those faction leaders will not go down easy though. Those are 2 big, very big. I probably should have kept Wojciechowicz behind. And I can't... Oh yeah, I can tell in the battle who is who, so I will keep him far back. I'll only use them if things get very desperate indeed. Their faction leader's 25. That does really tell me they're running out of family members. Their faction... I mean, he can't be his son. Who knows? We could get extremely lucky here. I'm not counting on this being a wipeout for them, but it could happen. And if it does, I generally think Britannia will be safe, because you guys have mentioned that the Saxons will go after Britannia directly and make far more of an effort because it is their victory conditions. Not so for everyone else, I don't think. Save perhaps the Western Romans, but they've got much bigger fish to fry. Right, Wojciechowicz, you're going to stay back. You will be schooled today in the art of war. You will observe. Right, do we actually just sort of go for it? Just run into them full speed? No, let's pull back a bit. No, I think their general bodyguards units are too big for that. What I may do, send those over there. Look at that, it's made them completely deploy. Reverse head deployment. I'm actually going to use Trust Auxiliary at the moment. As we've seen, I do tend to get my family members killed pretty quick. Hurry, hurry, units, hurry, 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 units, hurry. Units, hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry! Right. Look at that. Formed quite a nice little crescent. Right, what's this? Saxon half troops. I reckon we can tag team that on its own. Let's take out that unit nice and early. What's this? Mercenary golden band. Let's avoid those for now. They could be nasty. Right, I'm actually going to zoom out quite a bit because I do need to see quite a lot of this battle. Okay, have we crushed that unit? Yeah, good. In fact, if we completely destroy it, even better. Right, you guys have a go. Try and take out their general. You have numbers on your side at least. Right, you guys. Right, you guys. Pull back a bit. Right, turn around and deal with that. You're not going to get away in time, so you may as well go out on your own terms. Great, they're smashed. But not in the drunk way. Keep pressing, keep pressing. The general's going down, but he's still fighting. Yeah, he may well win, but our troops are replaceable there. Oh, he's dead.
Let us hope he does not poison the carrion birds.
Oh, we didn't get the cutscene for it. Oh, he's the enemy king, but he's not the general. I see. Right. Right, off. Okay, their general is running away now. Good. Right, form up again. Right, I'm actually going to sort of escape. I don't know what this... Yeah, these mercenary veterinarii have potential to be a pain. Right, you guys form up further back a bit. Right, now crush this unit while it's sort of surrounded-ish. And it's turning itself around. It's completely out of order. This is the best time to hit them by far. Let's go for it. Well, guys. Especially with their king dead. Yeah, broke them. If they withdraw, we've got plenty of movement to catch up with them, so I don't care if they want to withdraw. We'll fight them again another day. Oh, unless they get back to their boat. Oh, those squires, they're going to get back to their boat, aren't they? Yeah. The Saxons survived this day. I don't have a boat to chase them down either, so... Well, that is a shame. Dang. I am sad. But... it was always a possibility.
Victory and glory! Imperator!
Why was that diplomat? Oh, the diplomat's gone on there as well.
Can I be of service? Orders?
Right, this needs coming down a bit.
Imperator!
I suppose if we go in here though and we hide, they might think, oh, safe to come out again and try again. Who knows? There's only peasants in there, but they may think, oh, we can do it. Okay, he's their faction leader and he's only 26. But they might have time to adopt a new guy now, so... you know. Well, it wasn't a foolproof plan. I don't even have the money to recruit... oh, my gaze. That's bright. We don't even have the money to recruit a ship. I feel like we just need to keep making hay while the sun shines, just keep building. Although the walls will get, once this place upgrades, will be expensive. Right, it's going to take 3 more turns to build that. I reckon we can get away then with building some sewers here, because I think I'd like to encourage a bit more growth in Caledonia.
Imperator!
And I'll keep my army there in case they want to try again. They have landed. Who knows? They may not have hired anyone. Who knows? What we could do as well, in the meantime, is be a bit cheeky. Offer a ceasefire. I'll request some map information, just some money, and then attack them again. Because I really don't care about reputation in this.
Let us now talk reasonably.
A counter offer. How about that and map information?
Let us end the bloodshed.
Sure.
Our thanks.
Right. Thanks for the money. Prepare to die. Right, well, we've got some money. Yeah. What's the most important thing to build here? Do you think? I think getting the highways are nice, but it's not all that important, as you can see. I think the best thing to do is start building over some of these culture penalty areas. So let's do some baths, because that helps with growth. Right. Now let's see if we can. Yes, good. That was what I wanted to make sure they didn't retreat back onto their boat. That was all. So I don't care about that. Review enforcements. But just need to kill him. And who knows? Who knows? Who knows? They're going to die anyway if they lose, so we just need to win. Who knows? Oh, yeah, and they've withdrawn one, so they actually can't withdraw. And we might be able to do this all with Salvation Auxilia and not risk a family member. And who knows? The Saxons may die here. I'm not counting on it, but it would be a massive plus. You'll go stay here. Bogatorix, you'll stay well back. Units, move, units, hurry, move, units, hurry, units, move, hurry, move, units, hurry. That's what you're going to hear a lot of in these cavalry-focused battles. Right, this is exactly what I want. I want to hit them all from both sides, all sides, simultaneously like that. I want no one to survive this day. All Saxon invaders will fall. And they're off. Do you? I'm not done yet. Alright, don't let him get away. Come on now. Oh. There he is there. Oh, he's going to get away, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to get away. Not unless we use him. Alright, watch this. He thinks he's getting away. He thought wrong. Got him.
This is a heroic victory.
Right, now let's see what happens. 2 men to tell the tale. They'll just have to blend in to society. Take up new names. Alright, just keep your fingers crossed, guys. See what happens. It'll be after this animation.
Victory and glory!
Oh, they're still alive. Okay, fine. What you gonna do? That's fine. That's definitely hurt them. There's a lot of family members they've lost. And units. And money. So. Alright, anyway, let's get back to business. Another navy there. Carrying some men, but no family member. Okay. Keep this army there. But I'm actually going to send most of these guys back. I'm only going to keep the family leader in there. Because I think this will be enough to repel that on its own. And it just doesn't make much sense to have everyone there. Let's get the market. Again, these navies aren't very big. So, just a few ships, but even that's a luxury at the moment. Even just a few ships can get us over there.
General.
I wonder if in the meantime, just now, it would be nice to build...
March.
I wanted to build a watchtower. About that. There we go.
Build tower.
Oh no, look at that. Having a mare down there. But I just want to see what they're up to see if there's any chance of them sending an army up here.
General, move out.
Be nice to build some watchtowers along there too, but just worry about that right now. Although, I am an idiot. I probably should have sent one of these guys to go do it. Do that now. Okay, have to be next turn. They're out of movement. Right, Saxons have landed another army. At least it's not big armies anymore. You can take these smaller ones. Oh, yeah, like what did I say? Those new walls will be expensive. But Londinium is turning into a thriving Roman beacon of hope in these dark times. A massive Roman city. The other settlements are developing quite nicely. That's one building away from being fully built. That's about to get some more market facilities. Yeah, it's quite good. I'm taxing the devil out of it, so it's not able to grow very quick. But I can't really sacrifice income. In fact, I'd like to raise it. Some places. I wonder if I can...
Be quick. Our patience is limited.
Yeah, let's get some more money from him and then attack him again. Because it's funny. Request. Money.
Very well.
Cheers. Got your money. Now we've got these walls. Yeah, look at those large stone walls. Very nice to hide behind, that's for sure. Now... Oh, first of all, let's send... I'll send Wotacorex to go build some watchtowers. I'm just going to build one about here and then one about there. And then we'll see the entirety of the channel. We should hopefully not have any nasty surprises come up on us. Right. Whee! Oh! Back on their boat. Right, let's get back in the forest then, see if they come back out. Oh, we even got spare money to get this practice range. Why not? Ceasefire effect. More. Aim's highest stinker. In later Total War games, that is a terrible strategy, but this one is working a treat. Does mean we are very passive at the moment, static. It would be nice to actually get things moving again, do some real damage, but as you can see, our economy just can't handle that right now. Maybe when the bureaucrats are upgraded a bit. Who knows? Londinium is growing like crazy. I can't raise tax. What's the main problem here? Squalor's 50%. Is it because I haven't got the walls in yet? Squalor is really affecting them there.
Your Honor.
Your Honor.
At once.
At once. Right here, why don't you get... I don't really want to build the gladiatorial combat because I think it costs a bit of money to hold them, even if you hold them annually. You know, still money. Might want to get a Christian church built though. For more population growth? Although, yeah, is there anything that we can... Maybe we should focus on the culture penalty for now. So if I save up for the stables, yeah, let's do that. That's building okay, that's building fine. Right, another in turn. Right, they've landed again. I wonder if we can get some more money off them.
Be quick. Our patience is limited.
The usual deal. Spiffing!
Very well.
Right, go away. Back you go. Oh, you screwed up big time, guys. I'm gonna fight at night because that's cooler. Right, let's go. It'd be good as well if we can get a spy. I think you need a certain level of market for a spy. But if we can get a spy along with the army that we send over to Saxony if we get there, it'd be good to see what's what. Units! On my orders! Right, this shouldn't be anywhere near as hard as some of the battles we've fought before. But let's not give them a reason to hope. Let no man look up at the sky with hope. Let no joyful voice be heard. Push on, take out those hunters.
Great gods be praised.
Nice.
Enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
Nice. Got a nice little earner here with this ceasefire war business. Always good for business. Right, I'm going to send this army back up for a little bit though, because it needs healing. Meanwhile, let's get another watchtower. Let's put one here, because why not? Saxons are paying for it. Put this here. Build another one. Great. Now with this, we'll be able to see any ships coming up. There's not an awful lot going on here. There's a port there, but no ships. So it's very secure along here right now. Right, let's check out the build. Oh, I should be using this, shouldn't I? This window to see about building. Gal Raider. And yeah, let's get this built. Let's get that built to get rid of the culture penalty on the stables there. And here. Let's get stables in there too, in case we ever need to emergency recruit some more cavalry. They're just boats. What can we recruit? 5 of them. Oh, theirs is better. So we'll need numbers when we sail across. Good to know now. Ah, we've lost Karaticus. Hopefully we have more and more children. The next generation to continue the fight. Right, that place is fully built up. Ah, we get spies. Excellent. Our income's looking strong. Grr. That's a... yeah, Londinium's thriving. A raider is building, a Burkham's done. It is a shame not being able to see what's here. I might be able to watch tower there, just so we've got a complete view of the Isles. Or Britannia at least, we can't see this, but... not important, don't need to. Right, end turn again. Sorry guys, I know it's not the most exciting, but we haven't got the resources with which to do anything pretty bold and drastic right now. We're still at war with Western Rome, so we have cause to go and attack Samba Rubula. I really feel like we should be going after this first. But we'd need a heck of an army to do it with, that's for sure. Monday. I have a religion here. 100% Christian. Excellent. No more paganism in these isles. All about Christianity. Another end turn. These ships keep getting beaten back and back. There's something out there. Is it the Kraken? Is it Jaws? Or is it more likely some rebels? Right, now next I'll get a blacksmith, so that all the troops that we make are of the highest quality we can get. Meanwhile, here in Londinium, ooh, should we get a mine? I mean, that is solid income. Yeah, if we get that, that's going to be some good income. Right now we're getting 200, so that will increase our income by another 150. Something. What's the highest level infantry we can get here? Just legionaries, okay. And we've seen they're not the best. And how high do we need to build to get the Grail Knights? Ooh, look at that. Warlord, nice. I suppose if we did get that high, actually, it's probably good to prioritise that, because I think if you recruit Warlord... Oh, okay, we need to go to Circus Maximus. But yeah, if we get that, it does allow us to actually recruit generals if we ever started running out. Ooh, but this gives us biremes and triremes. This gives us... I'll get the mines first. Let's get money. This is nearly upgrading to a minor city, which would be great. This can't build right now because I've spent all my money, don't you know?
Sir!
Right, another end turn. There's still nothing to do. Oh, what's this? I don't know. Oh, my days, what are these? Pirate ships, yeah, they look tough. I mean, they might be single-handedly keeping us safe, but they're also single-handedly stopping us from getting over to Saxony. We'll need a few ships if we're going to sail over there. That's for true. I think we can upgrade taxes there a little bit. Here, let's get... Yeah, let's get those roads.
Orders?
Oh, did I forget to build a watchtower? Oops.
Onward! Build
There we go. Now I can see the entirety of the island. There's too many rebel merchants for my liking.
At your service.
New homeland for the Goths in Nugdinensis. I'm not sure what that is. Can't see it anyway. So I'm not going to worry about it.
Sir!
That will likely be episode 6's problem. Right here, why don't we get blacksmith? I wonder if I should bring taxes down here just a bit, just to really encourage growth. I would like this place to upgrade. Oh, this needs to upgrade. Right, wait. We just had just enough.
You're on.
Okay. Well, I think I'll have to wrap this episode up soon, guys, but... Oh, the Serapeum is destroyed. No! Moving on. Oh. Seeing orange here. Maybe Lungdenensis is here. I think that is orange. I think that's them. Well, that's a pain. Still, I do think taking this place would be a good idea. Because it will be quite defendable. It's a good city. Likely have good facilities. And between that and there, we should have enough money to sort of start assaulting Europe. So what do we need again? We need... How do we see our objectives? Londinium, Eburicum, Avaricum. It's Avaricum. That's Avaricum. Oh, right, okay. It's just that one. So as long as we've got that, then we can do what we want. So, yeah, that will be the plan, I think. Okay, join me next time, guys. Now that we have these walls, but Londinium is really fast coming into a beacon of hope. I'm going to probably start focusing towards higher cavalry stables, if only to ensure that we can recruit generals in a pinch. And meanwhile, we're going to try and encourage loads of growth around here. I might even try and hiring mercenaries, putting them into the town just to speed things up a bit. I know we can do like troop migration too if we wanted, but there's no way I really want to move out from. I want everywhere to grow right now. If Londinium was at 24,000 plus, I'd do that, but we can't. So, yeah, join me next time, guys, when we continue to develop Britannia. Now that we've repelled the Saxons, at least for now, we can start thinking about getting there somehow, surviving the pirates over here, and also coming up with a plan to deal with the Romans and Gaul, as well as the recently settled Goths. This doesn't get any easier, so don't miss any regards. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.